What's going on? It's your boy Devil's Dude, man. Just want to give you guys some updates, man. I'm really sorry. I know I've been MIA last week. Last week was crazy busy, man. A lot of personal issues going on. Um, I know you guys know I went to Comic Con. I got some pictures. I didn't take much pictures. I just took mostly of figures. I did an interview with Zach O from Diamond Select. I'm editing that video as we speak. I'm gonna try to get it up today. So I'm gonna be posting a lot of videos up today. I'm gonna post up a video of the Tamashi Nations display area booth. I'm gonna put up the interview with Zach O. I'm gonna put the Play Arts Kai. I'm gonna put everything up that I did in that I videotaped at NY Comic Con, and I put some. I'll probably even put some pictures up. I do a video of a bunch of pictures that I took. Well, actually, no, the pictures that I did take, they're gonna go in the Zach O video because I took a lot of pictures of the Diamond Select booth. He had a lot of stuff, a lot of good stuff. I took pictures of some Figmas. If I got enough, like I just took mainly pictures of stuff that I was impressed with. Not everything, but Mezco, I wanted to get the Mortal Kombat figures, but Mezco had removed the stuff out of the case on Friday. I mean, Friday, and they didn't put them back till Saturday. Actually, I don't know why. So I was kind of bummed I didn't get to see those up close and personal. Um, but Comic Con was pretty good this year. Better than last. I wouldn't say so. Um, like this is my second year going. I never been to Comic Con till last year when I met Shardner's Prime. Um, this year was pretty decent. I would say it was better than last for me because I got to actually interview somebody. Big shout out to you again, Zach O. Thank you very much. You know, for a guy of your stature to let a guy of my stature interview you speaks boundless. It's just an honor. It meant a lot, man. I had the whole conversation. I had the whole interview in the head, and then as soon as we started filming, I it just went to shit. Like I called him. What I called him? I called him. I messed his title up. I was like, oh shit, I got scared. Like, you gonna kick my ass? And I had it. I had it. He was the marketing supervisor. But he was good. A lot of interruptions, so the editing you gonna see we're gonna be bouncing around the Diamond Select booth. He's a really cool cat, man. Like I said, he gave me the time of day last year, and again this year. I reached out to him via email, and he looked out for me, man. So, you know, as far as not having been posting lately, guys, I have an uncle who's dying. I think last November. I'm not sure. I don't remember, but he was diagnosed with cancer. Um, According to the doctors, he had it for a long time. And apparently he didn't take care of himself, so he had kidney cancer, and it spread to his stomach, and it's a whole lot of drama with my family. He did something to one of my uncles, and for a while I was mad at him, and I didn't want to see him. I didn't want to see him. I was like, forget him, man. He did what he did, and the sad part was that my dad named me after him. So for you guys who don't know, I think most of y'all should know, but my real name is Abraham, and so my uncle Abraham, my dad named me after. My dad actually named me after two uncles. My middle name is my other uncle, which is the uncle that my uncle Abraham took advantage of. So yeah, he took advantage of my uncle. Got my uncle Freddie to. Long story short, he convinced my uncle Freddie to spend his life savings into buying a home, and then he would flip the home and double my uncle's investment. And it turned out my uncle wound up living there rent free for 5 years, and he messed up the place where he was living at. He tried to add value, and he really did. And he did more hurting than anything. So my uncle finally got fed up, gave him the boot. He disappeared for a long time, for like a year or two. We didn't know where he moved, what happened, until he got diagnosed with the cancer. So, you know, I was really mad at him. I wouldn't say I hated him. I was just very disappointed in him because, this is a guy my dad named me after, and I didn't think he was ever capable of doing something like that. Because my uncle Abraham, he's a working man, yo. He was a hardworking man. He always said it. He wanted to be a millionaire, and he felt like he was going. He had. I believe he had the potential to do that, but somewhere along the way he lost his path, man, and it happens to the best of us. So I forgive him for what he's done. You can't forget, but you can do your best to leave it in the past. And I didn't want to see him at all, and yesterday we was told that he might not make it for the rest of the day. He was supposed to pass last night, and we haven't gotten a phone call yet. But things are looking up. He looks bad, man. I went to go see him yesterday, and my aunt was upset at me for not going to see him, his wife, and I don't know if some of y'all caught it, but on Facebook when I wished my fiance a happy birthday, she had commented on the post calling me a disgrace. But she was just angry. She was just angry and she's just angry and scared because they've been together so long, and she's so far off that she don't. I guess she believes she can't move on, and I don't blame her. It's gonna be a hard act to follow up. Cause my uncle was a good dude, man. He was a good dude. But I went to go see him yesterday, uh, and he was pretty. He was pretty. Throughout the day, he was non-responsive, and when I got there, he started moving his hands. He moved his head a couple times. He had one eye open, one eye closed. And I told him, I says, if you got the strength, if you could hear me, move your eye. He moved his eye, and my aunt was nice enough to be she was nice enough to be the bigger woman, and she apologized for what she did on the Facebook, which was good because I didn't respond. I just erased the comment because you don't do that. That's my fiance's birthday. Wishing her a happy birthday, you're gonna be like, oh, your uncle, you don't think about him, you don't love him, and you don't know that. I was mad at him, yeah, but I always thought about him. I couldn't. Me and death don't mix well. I can't. I can't. I just can't be around it. I had an aunt who passed away. Um, she was really sick. She had AIDS, and I didn't even go see her in the hospital when she died. While she was dying, I went to the house a couple times before she started to deteriorate her health, and I spent time with her. But at the end I wasn't there, and I felt, and to this day there's a bit of a regret of me not doing that. Like I did see her before she went to the hospital. Actually, there was a really bad incident where my dad actually went over to my aunt's house and took my aunt out of her house because my cousins weren't doing their part and helping her out, changing her IV, making sure she took her medicine. So while my aunt was over there, she basically just gave up because it was during the '90s, the late '90s, '96, but there was still some medicine that she could have still been around, and yeah, it's hard to talk about. So she passed away. And she was a cool aunt, man. She was one of those aunts that she loved the party, bro. And like she was so cool that her own kids used to call her by her name, and she was alright with that. But my uncle Abraham, he should be going anytime now, and I'm just glad she gave me, my aunt gave me a couple minutes to say my piece to him. Um, and I told him everything, the truth. I didn't hold back, but I didn't curse at him. I told him I was mad at him. I told him I was mad at him for a while, but that's not here or there. And I apologize to him for not being the greatest nephew. And you know, the reason why I didn't, it's a poor excuse, but the reason why I was kind of distant from him because he never supported us in anything we wanted to do. Like I remember one time he said, "Oh, what you gonna be when you grow up?" And I told him, "Oh, I'm studying to be a graphic designer." And he was like, "You should become a real estate lawyer," because that's what he was into at the time. And well, he's always been into that. He always wanted to do flips, and he did a couple. And but the way he went about it, it felt like he wasn't supportive of what we wanted to do. But I understand he wanted the best for us. I understand that, but it's to each his own. It's not what you want; it's what we want. You know. But I told him I was mad at him, but not to think. I hope he never had that thought that I hated him because I never did. It was just a disappointment to be named after him, and he does what he did to his brother. But that's neither here nor there, man. And I'm sorry I almost broke down and cried. But I promise today is gonna be mad videos. I'm gonna start reviewing again tomorrow. So today I'm gonna do all the New York Comic Cons, and tomorrow I'm gonna start the reviewing. So today's gonna be whatever videos I caught. If it's too short, I'm gonna just edit everything together. So I videotaped Bandai again, SH Figure Arts, Tamashi Nations, Play Arts Kai, damn, Diamond Select. I took pictures, and my interview with Zach O. And I went everywhere in Comic Con, but there was and I took Mezco pictures because that Batman, that Judge Dredd, oh my god, sick. So I'll get back to you with that. And that's it, man. Thank you for watching. Again, I apologize for breaking down and crying and letting you guys in to a peek, just a small peek in my personal life. But again, thank you for the support. I know I could count on you guys anyway, so I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be getting a plethora of comments telling me to hang in there and stuff, and I appreciate that. Thank you in advance, and thanks for being there. I love you guys. You already know that. So I'm gonna post this video right now, and I'll holla at y'all. It's your boy Devil's Doing. I'm out.